What's up everybody, Cowboy Brock here. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a roping dummy like this one I used in my how to rope video. If you guys like it and enjoy it, stay tuned. Alright, so what we're going to be using to make a roping dummy is saplings here, and we're going to make our roping dummy out of these. Alright, we're going to make the back here 51 inches, as I've already got it cut down to length. And so next step now is to go ahead and cut the front and back here into V shapes. This will allow, when you put your legs on, allow your legs to spread out like that rather than be like that. So you got more stability. What I do is I take a hatchet and I cut off one side like that and the other side like that, and I'll create my V, and I'll show you here in a minute. And so I got it like this, and I just take my hatchet, I got it in this hole right here, just stick it right there, just take it like that, take little chunks of it off at a time, and I kind of go like that, and you see how it's already got a flat side on it. I'll now take it over, and I start working on this side a little bit, and I just take a little bit off of each side till I get it to where I want. Just kind of look, make sure, figure out which side you want on top. The top side is going to have the narrow point on it. We're going to start making a V on this side to make this top point. And so when we put the legs on there, it will bow out. Now you can kind of start to see that shape it's going for. Get that and that. See how it's much narrower at the top versus this side, kind of at the bottom there. I should also mention I'm not a carpenter, so my woodworking skills is very basic. As you can see, it's a lot narrower up here, very narrow, compared to this right here where it's a lot thicker. All right, now for the legs, we did the same thing, except we're only doing it to one of them, where we're going to make a wedge on it. So as you can see, I flattened one side of it. Also a little side note, don't take too much off of the leg here, because it's real easy for it to split and such. As for right now, just put one leg or one nail into the legs, that way if you need to move them around you can. Take it, put it on there. We're good to start, put it on there. As you can tell, the legs are spinned out or pushed out into a V. This will give it more support. All right, we'll do the same thing for the front, and I'll get back the legs attached and body built. You can go ahead and add supports going from that leg to that leg, that leg to that leg. That way it doesn't rock back and forth on you that bad. All right, and so now we'll be making the head of the roping dummy. 16 inches for the neck, so 16, 18 inches will be good for neck's length. All right, now with the neck, I'm just going to take it and I want to put a bit more of a wedge on there. So what I'm doing with this neck is I'm putting a little bit more of a wedge on there. Let's see where I've cut, it's pinching it down. This tree limb's bent upwards already, but putting a little bit more of a wedge, that way when I go to nail it in, the nail doesn't have to drive through a whole lot to be able to get in there, and then the horns and face will be sitting up here. So for our face, it's going to be this piece, and then the horns is this piece. Before I get too much further, I'll go ahead and tell you the measurements of the horns. So the horns are 29 inches long, and the part that'll be the face is 10 inches long. So we'll go ahead and get the nail started in the horns, and then we'll nail it into the back of the head, or nail it into the back of the face. Now that we got the head through, or horn nail through, go ahead and put another nail in just to secure it. Alright. So that's securely on place. It's not going to go anywhere. So right up here, you can see the 3 nails that went in there. Those 2 hid knots, and so they got stuck in there, so I just hammered them in. Ideally, you want to try to pull the nails out, but if you can't, just hammer them in flat. Alright, what we got next is putting the neck on the head. So, go ahead and grab a nail. We'll get started on putting it through here. And take it. The head's attached. Now we'll put in about two more nails just to secure it in place, because you're going to be roping it. It's going to take a lot of stress. And that is really sturdy. You now got the head of the roper dummy. We will now attach it to the body, and then we'll make supports for the legs. Put the head with my legs here, and then about where we want it. Alright, and the head's now on there. So, I add a couple more nails to strengthen the neck up a little bit. So I got about 5 nails in there. That's keeping the head in place. Alright, and then we'll add support from the legs here into an X pattern at the bottom here. Keep it from rocking back. Right, so for the cross pieces to make an X, to help keep it stable, it's 52.5. So go ahead and get this. So I gotta cut off this end, make it a wedge, or not really cut it off, but cut it down and to make it a wedge. And on this side, right over here. So, all right. So it's easier when you go ahead and put a nail ahead of time in there, like so. Makes it a lot easier to nail them in place. So we're going to take it, find our spot where we measure to. Up there and there. Alright, so we go ahead and hammer this in. This will, this one right here, this limb, will help keep it from jolting back. It gives it stability. So, yeah, that's it. That's how you make a roping dummy. It's a roping dummy. And that, folks, is how you make a roping dummy. Hope you guys liked this video and found something useful out of it. If you want to see this video, I'll have the link down in the description below, as well as the dimensions for this roping dummy. So, thank you for watching. I'm Cowboy Brock, and I'll see you all in the next video.